Right, onto our pistons, 4 of them. Now the same process for checking our bearings, we need to know the size of our piston. So we take a couple of measurements. First one we do is at the top of the piston. Now if there's any wear, it's normally going to be at the top. So we just take it, lock it in, come to this side, check it. Not too bad actually, they're about equal. Now we go down the bottom and we check the bottom of the piston, which is the skirt. So we measure the skirt, and what we're looking for is taper from the top to the bottom. Now this one's measuring 70.01 short of 75, so 74.99 at the bottom. Remember with your measurements, guys, because you haven't done a lot with micrometers, write them down. And here we can see the taper in it, so we're well under, so we're going to have an issue with this engine. Side to side they're alright, but we have some taper in this. This piston is narrower at the top than it is at the bottom. So these pistons in a workshop or in a engine reconditioning environment would be replaced. Okay, we know what we've got with pistons. Now we're going to go measure the bore. So what I've done, set the micrometer up again. We go back to our bore gauge. We put it in the hole and we zero it. Remember, these things are fiddly. So we're pretty much on zero. So with a bore we have a thrust side. Now taking into account that the old Honda engine does run backwards. So what we want to do is we want to take a measurement at the top of the bore. So bring it around. We can see we've got a problem. We should be around there somewhere. So we've got a fair amount of wear in the top of this bore. That way. We'll turn it this way. We'll check it. Yep, it's still showing we've got quite a bit of wear. What we do now is we go down to the bottom of the bore and we do another measurement at the bottom of the bore. Okay, so yes, this engine has got a bit of wear, all right, up and down. Service life of this engine, guys, it's due for a rebore and new pistons. What we're going to do obviously is teach you why it needs that. We will put this back together and I'm sure it will run, but in a retail environment we would be doing some major mechanical repairs or machining work to this short block.